Hello everyone. Dear students, now it's time to revise the topic and also discuss the various type of questions that will be asked in board examination based on this topic called Climate of India. Remember, in your board examination, this question is question number 4 and 10 mark questions are asked on Climate of India. The various type of questions that are asked on this topic are definitely the answer the following questions, give reasons, MCQ based questions, climate data based questions, and also the map based questions. We will first discuss the questions that are either 2 mark questions or 3 mark questions on this topic called Climate of India. Okay, so the first question over here is, name any 4 factors affecting climate of India. So your answer, because now question here is name any 4 factors, so you do not have to describe these factors, but you have to simply name the factors that affect the climate of India. Here students, those factors includes the Himalaya. Second factor is the distance from the sea. The third factor is altitude. The fourth factor is the latitudinal extent. The factor number 5 is the the jet stream, or you can also call the upper air circulation. And one more factor is El Nino. So I have mentioned here more than 4, so you can select any 4 of them and write those factors. Okay, now the question number 2 here is, explain the role of Himalayas in the origin of climate of India, or explain the role of Himalayas in affecting the climate of India. Now, because here the question says explain, so that means now you will have to write here what exactly is the role of Himalayas. That means how Himalayas play here the role in deciding climate of India. Dear students, the point number 1 here will be, the Himalayas block the southwest monsoon winds entering into China, and thus the windward side of Himalaya mountain, that is in Indian region, we get maximum rainfall. So that is the first point, that they block the southwest monsoon winds. The point number 2, Himalayas also block the cold winds coming from Tibet, coming, or you can also write down China, or you can also write from extreme north. So they block the cold winds coming from the northern part of India, and thus protect us from those cold and chilly winds and keep our climate warm. You can also include here one more point, dear student, that during winter season, the Western Disturbance are again blocked by the Himalayas, and then one of the branch of this Western Disturbance is giving rainfall to Punjab and Haryana during winter time, which is good for the cultivation of wheat crops. So in this way, Himalayas play important role in the climate of India. Now students, the question number 3 is, what is the role of water bodies in determining the climate of India? Okay, so here you can write down 2 points. Point number 1, the 3 water bodies, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean, surround the southern part of India. So these huge water bodies play important role in allowing the southwest monsoon winds to collect moisture over them and bring rainfall to India. Okay. Second important role played by them, the difference in the temperature of land of India, vast land of India, and the water that is present to the southern part of India, the difference in temperature create the difference in pressure conditions in both the places. So in India, the pressure is low, and on the water bodies the pressure is high. So the wind blows from the high pressure area to low pressure area, in this way bringing rainfall to India. Okay. Now the question number 4 is, explain the role of jet streams affecting climate of India. So dear students, you have to tell about two jet streams. The first jet stream is the westerly jet stream that blows towards India during winter time. So these jet streams, which are the upper air circulation, they bring western disturbance to India and cause rainfall in Punjab and Haryana during winter, and they cause snowfall in Jammu and Kashmir in winter. Okay, whereas easterly jet streams, they create favorable condition for origin of the monsoon in India, and they also play important role in deciding the arrival and departure of monsoon in India. Okay, now please remember, you will have to write down them point wise, point 1, point 2, that way. Then next question, what are the major seasons of India, or name the major seasons of India? As I just now told you, when you are writing this answer, you will have to write down point wise. Okay. So point number 1, the first season is the hot and dry hot and dry summer season, and it is from the month of March to the month of May. The second is hot and wet rainy season, that is from June to September. Third season is the retreating monsoon season, that is in October and November. And the fourth season is the cold and dry winter season, that is from December to February. Okay. Now students, the next question is, what are Western disturbance? The another question that is similar to this is, what is the westerly depression, or what are temperate cyclone? Okay, so western disturbance, westerly depression, and temperate cyclones in India, they are one and the same thing. So your answer will be, western disturbance is a temperate cyclone that is experienced in India during winter season, which brings rainfall to Punjab and Haryana and snowfall to Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so this is called as western disturbance. It is a temperate cyclone originating in the Mediterranean Sea, blocked in India by the Himalaya mountain, and giving rainfall to Punjab and Haryana and snowfall to Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, students. Now the next question is, what is Lu? State its effect. Okay, effect of Lu. So state the effect of Lu. So the answer is, Lu is hot, dry, and dusty winds blowing in northern Indian plains during summertime, especially in the month of April and May. They are also known as, in local words, Andhi. So these winds cause extreme increase in temperature, and they are also responsible for flowing of the heat waves in northern part of India and responsible for causing sunstroke or the disturbance in the lives of people over there because of their hotness. Okay, so these winds are hot and they are responsible for disruption of life in northern plains of our country during winter, during summer. The next question, dear student, is what are mango showers? Okay, so answer is mango showers are pre-monsoon winds which are experienced in Konkan region of Maharashtra in the month of April and May. Why are they called so? That means why mango showers are called mango shower? Why the term is mango used for them? So the answer is these mango showers are helpful in ripening of mangoes in Konkan. Remember, these mango shower are pre-monsoon winds. That means a light rain in the April and May month in Konkan region. The next question is what is cherry or coffee blossom? Or they are also called as cherry or coffee shower. The answer is the cherry or coffee blossom are again the pre-monsoon winds that arrive in Kerala and in Karnataka region. They are called so because they are useful in ripening and of course the growth of coffee crop. Now please remember the seeds of coffee, they grow in a berry and that berry looks like cherry, and because of that the name used is cherry blossom. Okay, cherry blossom or coffee blossom. Please remember cherry blossom, coffee blossom or mango shower all are pre-monsoon winds. That means these are the winds that come to India before actual rainy season. That is in the month of April and May. They are light rain. They are causing little rainfall in western coastal region. Now, the western coastal region in Maharashtra is called as Konkan, where world famous Alfonso mangoes grow. Therefore, that is there we call this pre-monsoon wind by the name mango showers. Whereas Karnataka, that ranks number one in our country in the cultivation of coffee, we call there by the name coffee blossom. Now please remember this coffee blossom or cherry blossom, these are pre-monsoon winds, okay, and they mainly helpful in the growth of coffee, but in Karnataka and Kerala region they are also useful for the growth of tea, but we do not call them tea blossom because these rains are basically very useful for cultivation of coffee. Okay, it doesn't mean they don't give rain to other crops. Of course they give rain to other crops also. For example, in Kerala and Karnataka some mangoes definitely grow, spices grow, rubber also grow, tea also grows over there, so they are helpful for those crops also. But in Kerala and Karnataka they are basically helping the large scale cultivation of coffee. That is why we are calling them by the name coffee blossom or cherry blossom. Okay, now next question, state benefits of Kalbaisakhi and coffee blossom respectively. So answer is Kalbaisakhi is useful for cultivation of tea and jute in West Bengal, rice also, okay, three crops actually, West Bengal, three crops, West Bengal, that means Darjeeling area grows a lot of tea. So, um, Kalbaisakhi useful for the cultivation of tea, rice and jute in West Bengal and for cultivation of tea crop in Assam. Whereas coffee blossom is useful for cultivation of coffee, okay, in Karnataka and Kerala. Now, I would like to add here one more question. What is Kalbaisakhi? Dear students, please remember Kalbaisakhi is a thunderstorm. It is a thunderstorm experienced in West Bengal in the month of May, which is in local language according to Hindu calendar, that is the month of Baisakh. So this is a thunderstorm associated with heavy rainfall, and it brings a very heavy rain in that region. This Kalbaisakhi is also known as Nor'wester. Remember the name Nor'wester. Nor'wester and Kalbaisakhi are one and the same thing. Now, the next question is, what is the most important feature of tropical monsoon type of climate? So please remember, it is the reversal of direction of wind. Reversal of direction of wind. That means the tropical monsoon winds blow from the month of June to September, okay, from southwest direction to northeast direction. Okay, after that, when the winter season begins, they change the direction and now they blow from northeast to southwest directions. Okay, now the next question here is, what are jet streams? So dear students, the answer is, the jet streams are upper air circulation that is flowing with extremely great speed of more than 110 kilometers and maybe reaching up to the speed of 300 kilometers per hour. They blow at the altitude of 3 to 5 kilometers above the surface of the earth. And these jet streams are of two types: westerly jet streams and easterly jet stream. Okay. The next question, dear students, here is, what do you mean by pre-monsoon winds? Pre-monsoon. So as the word suggests, pre-monsoon, that means it is a light rain that is experienced in western coastal region of India during the month of April and May. These are the light rain that is experienced over there. Now the next question is, what is El Nino and state its effect on Indian climate? Dear students, the answer is, El Nino is a warm ocean current that flows along the western coast of South America during the time which is not fixed. Okay, so it's a warm ocean current that flows on the western coastal area of South America after every 3 to 5 years. Okay, some of the data says they are flowing in a gap of maybe 2 to 7 years. It is the warm ocean current blowing along the western coast of South America, especially the Peru region, and it's a warm current. Now, what is its effect on Indian climate? So that whenever this El Nino is flowing, it causes drought conditions in India, and in this way causing less rainfall in India, affecting climate of India adversely. Okay. Now students, the next question is, state ill effects of Kalbaisakhi. Now, I already told you that Kalbaisakhi is a thunderstorm associated with heavy rainfall. Now, how is it going to affect the life over there? So because it is a thunderstorm with a heavy rainfall, it is dangerous to life and property. That means it causes death of many people as well as animals because of heavy rain associated with thunderstorm. Now, it is also responsible for damage of property. So you can write down here there that the trees fall down, the roofs of the houses are blown away, many electrical poles fall down, and in this way they are causing damage in the region of West Bengal. You can also things right here. That is why they are called as calamity of season, disaster of a season. Calamity means a natural disaster. Okay, it's disaster. It's a calamity. It's a very big storm disrupting life of people in West Bengal in the month of April and May, especially in the month of May. Now, student, the next question is explain with an example how altitude and climate are related. Now, you can write down here that as the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Now, what answer can we write down here? That we can write here that both Agra and Darjeeling are located at almost the same latitudinal distance. Now, suppose Agra is here, so Darjeeling is present over here. So, Agra is at this latitudinal distance, and I mean this Darjeeling is also at same latitudinal distance. So because both of them are present at the same distance away from the equator, so that means they must be experiencing the equal sunlight, but that does not happen. Okay, the reason is Agra is located on the plain area, whereas Darjeeling is located in a mountain area of the altitude more than 2000 meter above the sea level, whereas Agra is on plain region at altitude of approximately 170 meter above the sea level. So what happens? So because Darjeeling is located at high altitude, temperature is there low throughout the year. So you can also add here one more point, dear student, and that point is that for every 1000 meter altitude, the temperature decreases by 6 degrees. So Darjeeling, because it is more than 2000 meter, that means 12 degrees Celsius, and plus the more temperature decrease can be seen over there. Now, next question is explain with an example how relief feature and their alignment affect climate of India. So you can write down with the help of a diagram this answer, dear students, that the Western Ghats are located in a western coastal region of India. So the southwest monsoon winds are blocked by these Western Ghats and giving more rainfall to the windward side of the Western Ghats, whereas the leeward side receives less rainfall. So windward side receives heavy rainfall and leeward side receives less rainfall. Okay, now point number 2, Aravalli mountain lies parallel to the direction of southwest monsoon winds. So southwest monsoon winds are hardly blocked by the Aravalli mountain, therefore giving less rainfall in that region. So we have written the physical feature which is now playing important role, and also the alignment. Okay, now what exactly is alignment, dear student? Now suppose instead of uh, this way, this western ghat, instead of this way, had it been present over here in east west direction, then coastal region would not have received much rainfall, because the winds would have got and blocked at this point and not here. It doesn't mean they wouldn't have given rain here. Yes, they would have given, but the rain is now more here in the western coastal area, because the arrangement of this western ghat naturally is from north to south in our country. Okay, now students, the next question is describe the effects, or state the effects, not describe, state the effects of western disturbance. So first thing you have to write down, students, that western disturbance is a temperate cyclone experienced in Punjab and Haryana during winter season. So what is the effect of this? So this is causing rainfall in Punjab and Haryana and snowfall in Jammu Kashmir, and this is how decreasing the temperature in Jammu Kashmir. Effect number two, the effect is now this rainfall is good for Rabi crops, especially wheat crop in Punjab and Haryana region, okay, during winter time. Now the next question is describe the climatic conditions during the summer in India. So first thing, dear student, you have to write down with respect to the atmospheric pressure, that in India during summer time the atmospheric pressure is low. Point number two, the northern parts of India, that means the North Indian plain, experience temperature of 40 degrees up to 45 degrees also, whereas South India experience temperature of 30 to 35 degrees during summer. Now the third important point, during summertime the the hot and dry winds blow in the northern part and increasing the temperature rapidly in northern part of India and creating extremely low pressure there, causing very high velocity winds blowing over there. During summer season, pre-monsoon winds are experienced in western coastal area, and during this season Kalbaisakhi is also experienced in West Bengal and Assam region. I would like to add few more questions, dear students, here, that what is the role of water body on climate of India. Okay, now suppose this is India, dear students. Okay, water body. Now what is the direct effect? Now here is the location of Mumbai, here is location of Nagpur. So if the question is asked that how the water bodies play important role in climate of India, so you can write down here that the places which are present near the seashore experience maritime climate or equable climate, whereas places located away from seashore like Nagpur, Pune, Bhopal, Jaipur, etc. experience extreme or continental type of climate. Maritime climate means here the temperature is neither too high nor too less during the entire year, whereas in the places which are located away from the seashore, there during the winter temperatures are very low, and during summer the temperatures are very high. Okay, now dear students, the questions may be now related to the give reason type of questions. Now, first suppose El Nino causes drought conditions in India. So the answer is that El Nino is a warm ocean current flowing in the western coastal region of South America, which causes southwestern monsoon winds to get deflected towards them, and in this way less number of monsoon winds, I'm talking about south monsoon winds, are blowing towards India. This is how causing less rainfall in India. You might use a map or a diagram to explain them, that this is India, here is equator, and this side is eastern side is okay. So the winds which are blowing towards India, instead of they blow in towards India, some winds are deflected towards the eastern side. Okay, and that ultimately causing less rainfall in India. Now the next question is, Mumbai has equable climate. So answer is very simple. Mumbai is located on the seashore. Therefore, Mumbai has equable or maritime climate. So you can write down here, due to the moderating effect of sea. This word is this combination of words, that means this phrase, dear student, is the key word. That moderating effect of the sea is the reason for that. So in examination, instead of Mumbai, now please remember, if this is India, dear students, Mumbai, Panji, Mangalore, Kochi, Chennai, here is Vishakhapatnam, Paradweep. These all places are coastal areas. So instead of name Mumbai, the words may be Chennai. Chennai has equable climate. The answer is same. That because Chennai is located on the seashore, that is on the Bay of Bengal seashore, therefore it also experiences moderating effect of the sea. So instead of the name Mumbai, the name of any coastal city comes, dear student, the answer will be same. Now if the question is asked, why is now Agra experiences extreme climate? Now this is location of Agra. As you can see, Agra is located very much away from Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean. So now you know the answer. Agra is now located away from the moderating effect of the sea. That is why it experiences extreme climate. Again, now here the key words are away from the moderating effect of the sea. So instead of the word extreme in examination, the word continental can also be used. So climate of Agra is continental type of climate. Answer is the same. Now you must have guessed here correctly that instead of Agra, if the question comes, why does Bhopal experiences extreme climate? Okay, I hope you will be able to answer this question. Again, the same way you will write down, Bhopal is located away from the moderating effect of the sea in the interior part of India. So instead of Agra in examination, the words can be Jaipur, Nagpur, big cities you can remember, Patna, Amritsar, Varanasi, okay, any big city, dear student. located away from the seashore. Okay, I hope you must be knowing those all major cities located away from the seashore. Okay, even you can include Bangalore, Pune, Nasik, Nagpur, Indore, any of them can be used. You will have to remember the answer will be same. Now, the next question is Darjeeling, Shimla, Kulu Manali, etc. experience cool climate throughout the year. Answer is very simple, dear students. First point you will write down, greater the altitude, lower the temperature. Darjeeling, Shimla, Kulu Manali are located at high altitude and all of them are located in the Himalayas high altitude. Therefore, they experience cool climatic condition. Instead of Darjeeling, other famous hill stations can also be remembered. One of them is Uti in Maharashtra, a very famous hill station is Mahabaleshwar. Okay, students, so you can remember these hill stations name. Mount Abu also is a hill station. So you can remember them and simply have to write down greater the altitude, lower the temperature. Okay, students. Now the next question is Punjab gets rain in winter. The answer is because during winter time, Western disturbance originating in the Mediterranean Sea bring rainfall to Punjab in winter. Instead of Punjab, the word can be there. Which word? Correct. Haryana. Or they can use both the words Punjab and Haryana. Instead of writing the name of a state, dear student, you might write down important cities like Patiala, a very big city of Punjab. Patiala, Chandigarh, Amritsar. Okay, these are all the big cities, major cities. Okay, so they may write down in examination that these cities get rain in winter, and your answer is now the same because of Western disturbance. Okay, students. Now the next question is Indian climate is known as monsoon type of climate. So the reason is that because of the winds which blow during the particular season. Example, during summer, the winds blow from southwest to northeast direction, and in winter the reversal of the direction of winds take place, which is from northeast to southwest. So monsoon means season. During this season there is a reversal of the direction of winds. Therefore Indian climate is known as monsoon type of climate. The next question here is summers are hot and dry in India. The reason, dear students, that during summer the northward migration of the sun is going on, and therefore because India is located in the northern hemisphere, the condition will be hot. Also, major part of India lies in tropical zone and subtropical zone. Therefore, it is hot. And why it is dry? Because during this time, maximum part of India, okay, excluding the western coastal region and West Bengal region, there is no rainfall in India. Therefore, it is dry. Okay, dry is associated with rainfall. Now, Aravallis does not play major role in deciding climate. So, there are 2 points, dear student. The point number 1, Aravalli is located parallel to the direction of southwest monsoon winds blowing over the Arabian Sea. Therefore, they are not able to block them and cause rainfall. Okay, as well as the Bay of Bengal branch of southwest monsoon winds by the time reaches Aravalli, okay, they are almost dry. because from the Bay of Bengal branch of southwest monsoon wind, Aravallis are located very far away. So therefore, they are not able to play much important role in deciding climate of India. Okay. Now students, the next question here is Himalayas are called climate divide. Okay. The answer is Himalayas are able to block the southwest monsoon winds, and this is how causing maximum rain in India and causing drought condition in the northern part of Himalayas, that is in Tibet. So torrential rain in the windward side and very scanty rain to the leeward side of Himalaya. That is first. Second important thing, Himalayas are also blocking the cold and chilly winds from entering in India from Tibet, or you can also use the word China. So China will experience very cold climatic conditions, but India will experience warm climatic conditions. Therefore, we can write down here, they act as a climate divide. Now the next question, dear student, is India does not experience extreme cold in winter when at the same latitude elsewhere in the world climate is cold. Okay, I will explain this one with the help of a map, dear students. Okay, now this is Himalaya. Okay, located almost you can say 30 degree north of India, whereas when I go here 30 degree north of India towards the western side in Afghanistan region or in Iran region, okay, so in Afghanistan and Iran it is extreme cold during winter because of their location away from the equator and also the northern winds blowing towards them, causing very less temperature in those areas. But in India, the winds that come from the northern region are blocked by Himalaya. So a place called X in India and a place called Y outside India will experience different climatic condition. Y will experience very cool condition because the winds blowing from the north will cause decrease in temperature at Y, but not in X because they are being blocked by the northern winds are blocked by the Himalaya mountain. Okay. Now the next question is low pressure is developed in India during summer. So answer is first point you will have to write down that temperature and atmospheric pressure are inversely related. That means greater the temperature, lower the atmospheric pressure. In India, during summer, it is very hot and therefore there is a development of low pressure belt in India. Okay, students. The next question is Northern India is warmer than Southern India in summer. That means why is North India more hot, as it's very hot compared to South India? Now you may be wondering that North India is away from equator, much away, so therefore it should have the cooler condition and South India should have hotter condition, but it's not. That means the northern India is much warmer, or instead of warmer you can use the word much hotter than southern India. And what is the reason? The reason is altitude. The reason is altitude. Now please understand how will you write this. So point number one, you will write down that the North Indian plains are located at the altitude of 100 to 300 meter above the sea level. So they are the North Indian plains. Plains, it's a plain area. Okay. located between 100 to 300 meter above the sea level, whereas South India is a plateau region, okay, having the altitude of 600 to 1000 meter above the sea level. That means if you go in extreme south, there is the mountainous region, dear students, okay. And as you move southward, the altitude of Western Ghat also go on increasing, and this is a plateau region. So plateaus are located at higher elevation than the North Indian plain, okay. So if the North Indian plain is here, the plateau region is at a higher altitude. So greater the altitude, lower is the temperature, and that is why, because North Indian plains are at the low altitude, they will experience more temperature, and South India, because of the high altitude, experience less temperature. So in this way, the questions can be asked, dear students, on this topic.